So yesterday was definitely a very interesting day, eh? It's definitely a day, all right. I tried out chicken shoot in my backlog of Wii games for the first time, and it was pretty good. It's definitely better than what the critics said about it and the game reviewers. I did some more Lego sorting with my Lego collection, but most importantly, or I guess most well known, is that I was harassed all day because of Libra Warrior 2004. Or I guess he's on Libra games now. I didn't get the memo, and his Legion of Puppets. So so what I want to come to you about, and the reason why I want to upload this video is to basically explain my reasoning for why I did what I did. Why did I say that Libra Warrior 2004 is the worst MeTuber I know? Why did I say that he makes being a MeTuber a genuine hell? And why did I start all this shit in the first place? Well, it's because honestly, Libra Warrior has been a giant asshole to me for a long time, and I just needed to find a way to say something about it, because he has honestly been a giant thorn in my side for quite a while. So honestly, I bit my tongue for a long time. I kept this way under the radar for a long time. I did tell a few friends like Colin and Fernando about it, but I never openly spoke about the fact that Libra Warrior just did me dirty. But now I feel like since cat's out of the bag and about how much I hate him, I feel like now is a good time to finally come clean and explain what he did to me. So firstly, he made fun of me multiple times. So in case you guys don't know, my 18th birthday was back on December 15th of last year. And that was a day that I was actually dreading for 3 years before it actually happened, because I was really worried that the moment I turned 18 and the moment I graduated high school, I would just be thrown into the real world and just forced to fly without any wings. In fact, my mom even told me once when I was 16 that she would kick me out the moment I turned 18 just because I don't like dogs. Luckily that didn't happen, but yeah, my 18th birthday was definitely a day I was dreading happening for a long time. So when my 18th birthday came around, I had luckily most of my MeTuber friends were very supportive. Some of my closest friends like Kozakura and Katrina and Blissy were very supportive. Colin was very supportive. Fernando, even people I don't really talk to that often, like Jared Games, were really supportive during my birthday and was wishing me a happy birthday and all that. But Libra, on the other hand, thought it was a better idea to not wish me happy birthday once at all, and instead to make fun of how old I was. That was not something I needed during one of the most stressful points of my life. Especially since I guess it was a few weeks before the Florida trip, and that was a really shitload of fuck. Or I guess I shouldn't curse or something, I don't know. But the Florida trip was really bad, but yeah, he didn't even do it in just one video. He did it in multiple. He did it in at least 2 videos where he made fun of how old I am. I'm only 18. In fact, he's 1 year younger than me. He's only 17 and he's about to turn 18 soon. So yeah, that was something I did not need while I was dealing with some of the most stressful points of my life. Secondly, and this isn't as big of a point as the other two, but it's still something that I really hate, he shipped me with Emma. He shipped me with Emma. And we're not talking about Wii Sports Emma, even though I'm not that fond of her design. She's far from my favorite. She's probably on the lower 50 of the terms of the Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort Me's for me. But we're talking about Emma Burrows. You know how I was the first ever person to really start hating Emma? Well, he shipped me with Emma Burrows. And yeah, there's Eric X Emma content on the internet right now, and you have Libra to blame for that. And that's just ridiculous. I hate that. I don't want to thank him or forgive him or anything like that when he does stuff like that. Even when I first saw it, I genuinely nearly threw up because of how much I hated it. I was so distraught and upset for the fact that he would do something like that. I nearly had to run to the toilet and just let everything come out of the attic. It was bad. Thirdly, and here's the big thing, he completely threw me out of his life. We weren't the biggest of friends. It really happened when he started to like rebrand his channel to be a Wii Gamer Showdown channel, and that was really when things went majorly downhill. Because even if I started having a bit of problems with him before that, when he started doing things like putting jump scares in his videos, or when he created Genkai and Norma, because they were pretty racist depictions of Asian people. But I never really felt like those were big enough things to really make me hate him. But then he decided to scrap being a Wii music content creator or a me drama content creator and instead work with Wii Gamer Showdown. By doing this, he essentially decided to burn all bridges with me, and essentially turned me into nothing more than a puppet to use for Wii Gamer Showdown. And I hated that. I absolutely hated being treated as nothing more than another character to use in Wii Gamer Showdown. Because honestly, I felt like I meant nothing to him after he transformed his channel into just every single MeTuber in existence playing the worst game of all time. Because honestly, I've said this in the past. If y'all have ever seen that scene in Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls, where like they had like this like magical fairy tale land, but with like a bunch of people dancing, but it turns out it was actually the corpses of adults, like crucified onto a bunch of string puppet crucifixes, and they're having the little corpses of the adults dance around just to make Jotaro happy. That's how I felt. That's how I felt when Libra Warrior turned me into nothing but a Wii Gamer Showdown character. That's how I felt. I felt like I was just a corpse being forced to play in a cruel theater. That's how I felt. Especially since Libra Warrior just decided to stop talking to me. Just stop speaking to me at all. He never would comment on my remixes. He would never want to speak to me. He just never did. In fact, as of right now, the last Wii Music remix I have posted that Libra Warrior 2004 had commented on was the porno version of Wii Sports. That remix is so old that Robin was not on my channel yet. Robin. He's become one of the most prominent characters on my channel, and he wasn't on the channel yet when the porno version of Wii Sports came out. That's how long he's gone without speaking to me. And aside from like a video where he talked about where he commented on a Wii Music glitch, or when I talked where he said better luck next time when I talked about getting eliminated, when I was like, thank God I got eliminated from your Wii Gamer Showdown series, he never commented on my remixes, and that genuinely maybe I was overreacting, but like I genuinely felt really hurt from that. I was actually like constantly crying myself to sleep multiple nights, wondering, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong to make one of the first ever friend I got via YouTube to want to stop speaking to me? What did I do wrong? But as far as I know, I didn't do anything wrong. He just decided he was too good for me and to just throw me out of his life like a used napkin. And that just really hurt me. And here we are now. I came clean and told everyone that Libra Warrior 74 had greatly hurt me, and now to be honest, it's gone worse. It's gone way worse than I could have expected. For example, because to tell you the truth, back when I was dealing with the feud with Emma for the first time, and back when she still had a good reputation, I was actually afraid to speak up about her because she had over 1,000 subscribers, I had less than 50, so I was afraid that all of my new friends would just automatically take her side, and next thing I know, I would be left in the dark. That didn't happen. Emma actually lost her reputation, and now she's seen as a pariah in the MeTuber community. The same thing happened again. I was afraid to simply speak up about the fact that Libra had mistreated me and had done me wrong simply because I felt like people like you could potentially just blindly support him without even attempting to hear my side. And there are plenty of people who aren't even attempting to hear me out. And that's just really upsetting. And that's why, and yes, that is why I'm referring to Libra Warriors fan base as a bunch of puppets. That's why, and in case you guys aren't understanding why I say puppets now, basically when I refer to people like a large group of people as puppets, it basically means it's like a large group of people who support a particular person, usually like a content creator, and will defend them no matter what, even when that like content creator or whatever is admittedly doing something really wrong. I originally coined the term when it comes to Scott the Woz fans, but it really does apply to Libra Games fans too. Libra Games fans are a bunch of puppets. Because honestly, Libra is lying to you about what happened. For example, I saw some of the messages that he was sending to others, because I had a spy on the inside. That's right, Hercules Mulligan. I can't make a reference like that during this video. Sorry, I was just trying to lighten the mood. Basically, I saw some messages he sent, where he said stuff like, I forced him to unsubscribe. I did not force him to do anything. He unsubscribed of his own volition, as well as like the other 4 or 5 people that have unsubscribed since I uploaded the MeTuber tier list video. I did not force him to do anything, but he definitely forced me to play Wii Gamer Showdown when I definitely didn't want to do that. So that's I guess I can flip the script and turn it on him. What's like how he called me racist? Yeah, apparently me not liking him and calling him out on what he did wrong to me is racist. Your guess is as good as mine, buddy. Your guess is as good as mine. And heck, I literally flipped the script on him with that as well, where I said, hey, you created Genkai and Norma, and they are really racist depictions of Asian people. Because you literally had both of them say, I like to eat yum yum cat and yum yum dog. That is ridiculously racist. That is way too offensive. I've said this in the past. Those two are the most offensive depictions of Asian people I've seen in any piece of media I've ever seen. And I've seen 8 Crazy Nights. I've watched reviews of 8 Crazy Nights, and Genkai and Norma are worse than the Asian guy in that movie. But yeah, I also saw in one of his talks that he said that he has never made a single mistake on his entire channel. In the years that he's been a content creator, apparently he's never made a single mistake. Oh, really now? You never made a mistake once? How about the fact that you put jump scares in your videos for no reason? That seems like a mistake if I've ever seen one myself. What about the fact that, I don't know, you've definitely, actually I don't really know much more examples, but the fact, I mean, Jesus Christ, that is one of the most elitist things I've ever heard. And I live with my mom. My mother isn't as big of an elitist as you, and she says she doesn't make mistakes. Because she's a mother. God. Seriously, how do people like you exist, Libra? Thinking you've never made a mistake in your life? Okay, maybe you haven't made mistakes. You've just made cataclysmically bad decisions. Maybe that's what you're referring to. You don't make mistakes, you make cataclysmically bad decisions. And then I also saw the video that he posted like last night, where he was talking about me, but it didn't refer to me by name, and actually, was there anything I was going to mention about it? Oh, right, there was. The fact that he's claiming I want to get him canceled. I never said I wanted to cancel him! I never said I wanted to cancel him! What I wanted to do is just be upfront and honest with the fact that he ended up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just got a message from someone. What I wanted to do was not to cancel Libra, but to just be honest and tell you guys that, hey, this guy did some pretty fucked up shit to me in the past that ended up gnawing at my psyche for months. All I wanted to do was finally hammer him out of my life and just take a giant saw and just cut him out of my life, because he is just a giant parasitic worm that I don't want anymore. That's what I wanted to do. I'm not trying to get Libra canceled or Twitter banned or whatever you want to say or whatever. I just want to be upfront and be like, hey, this guy was an asshole to me. You might like him, but he's a dick. I was abused by him. I'm probably going too far with this, but I never said I wanted to cancel him. I just wanted to be upfront and say, hey, I was bullied by this guy. He might be one of the most popular and well-respected people in this community, but that doesn't mean he's perfect, because I was bullied relentlessly by him. And honestly, it's taken a very bad it's taken a very bad stroll on my psyche. He has seriously done so much bad to my mental health in the past few months. He has done so much rotten to my mental well-being that I had to do this. I had to be honest and say, hey, you suck. Out of my life. Now. And that's what I did. I unsubscribed from his channel like a week ago. I just had to get him out of my life, because every time I thought about Libra, I just was filled with anger, because Libra, quite frankly, just decided to fill my life with dread. That's it. I'm not trying to I feel like I'm repeating myself here, but that's the thing. I'm not trying to get Libra canceled, but I just want to be upfront and honest with you guys and say, hey, Libra bullied me. And that's it. And this is exactly what I was afraid of when I was being bullied by Emma. I was afraid that if I was upfront and said, hey, Emma bullied me, people would be like, I believe Emma is the one in the right, and then I would lose my reputation. That's what's happening now. My reputation has been worsened in the MeTuber community, all because I called out some titanic giant who's been considered an absolute saint by the community. God, I fucking hate the internet. When I try to be honest and say, hey, this person that seems really well respected actually did do something bad, next thing I know, puppetry. Absolute puppets of a fan base just come after me. So I swear to God, what is this, Twitter? I expected this shit off of Twitter or something, but not YouTube. Anyways, I gotta move on. So another thing regarding is that I actually saw, I guess there's one more small thing. I actually saw that he made an anime, one more animation of me, where he claimed that I was a sexual harasser. Look, I know I'm one of the horniest MeTubers that exists. You've definitely seen. What am I trying to say? I know I'm one of the horniest MeTubers out there. No, not every MeTuber has a Rin Suzune on their Wii, and not everybody makes a Wii CPUMI based off of Luduel, but I never actually acted sexually towards him. I would be kind of spiffy in his comments, being like, "Oh, who's that handsome chap on the drums?" when it was just me on the drums. But that's the closest thing I can think of. How was that sexual harassment? Fuck's sake. You think this guy needs a dictionary or something, because he obviously does not know half of the things he's saying. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say in regards to this. I don't want to try again with Libra. I really do not want to try to be friends with Libra again. I guess at this point I feel like maybe if he did try to Actually, okay, I just gotta be honest. I am way too good at second chances. As much as I say no now, I know myself way too damn well. If he tries to become friends with me again, I'm going to give him a second chance. That's just, I know myself too well. I've given multiple people who give second chances when they just don't deserve it. I gave a pedophile a second chance, even a third chance. So, I guess if people are trying, I guess if he wants to try to be friends with me again, maybe I would. But as far as I care right now, he's just an absolute scumbag that doesn't deserve my positive reception. So do not give justice to Libra. All he deserves is a smack in the face, a dashing uppercut, a dashing uppercut, and a knee to the gonads. That's it. So that's all I have to say about this. Maybe if something changes in the future, I'll have to post another video. But for now, thanks for listening to me ramble for 20 minutes, and goodbye.